I repeat, the MPC voted unanimously to reduce the policy repo rate by 25 basis points to 5.25% with immediate effect. I will now come to the major decisions of the MPC and the RBI. The MPC met on the 3rd, 4th and 5th of December to deliberate and decide on the policy repo rate. After a detailed assessment of the evolving macroeconomic conditions and the outlook, the MPC voted unanimously to reduce the policy repo rate by 25 basis points to 5.25% with immediate effect. I repeat, the MPC voted unanimously to reduce the policy repo rate by 25 basis points to 5.25% with immediate effect. Consequently, the STF rate under the lakh shall stand adjusted to 5% and the MSF and bank rate to 5.5%. The MPC also decided to continue with the neutral stance. Moreover, in view of the evolving liquidity conditions and the outlook, the Reserve Bank has decided to conduct OMO purchases of government securities of 1 lakh crore rupees and a 3-year dollar rupee buy-sell swap of $5 billion this month in December to inject further durable liquidity into the system. I shall now briefly set out the rationale for the decisions of the MPC. The MPC noted that the headline inflation has eased significantly and is likely to be softer than the earlier projections. This is primarily on account of the exceptionally benign food prices. Reflecting these favorable conditions, the projections for average headline inflation this year and Q1 next year have been further revised downwards. Core inflation, which had been rising steadily since Q1 last year, eased at the margin in Q2 this year and is expected to remain anchored in the period ahead. So both headline and core inflation are expected to be at or below the 4% mark during the first half of next year. In fact, the underlying inflation pressures are even lower as the impact of increased prices of precious metals in this inflation number is about 50 basis points. Growth, while remaining resilient, is expected to soften somewhat. Thus, the growth inflation balance, especially the benign inflation outlook on both headline and core, continues to provide the policy space to support the growth momentum. Accordingly, the MPC unanimously voted to reduce the policy repo rate by 25 basis points to 5.25%, and the MPC also decided to continue with the neutral stance. I will